Hi, this is Raj from MR Sportscars. Here I've got a very lovely and unusual, exceptionally high spec Porsche 911 Targa 4S. It's a 997 Gen 2, which means it's got the 3.8 litre flat 6 direct fuel injection engine, which doesn't suffer any of the issues of earlier cars. So that's pre-2009 cars. That is bore scoring, IMS bearing failures, or RMS oil seal leaks. The 3.8 DFI is the safe engine to buy. It has 385 horsepower. In this four-wheel drive Targa, it will accelerate to 60 in around 4.3 seconds. That sort of speed, that sort of time up to 60, and it's got a top speed of just under 180 miles an hour. So a very, very fast car. Very rare as well. I've sold quite a few of these Targa 4Ss, but there was only just over 230 produced for the UK, registered in the UK between 2009 and 2012. This is a 7-speed PDK, and it's actually one I've sold twice before to the two previous owners over 4 years. So I've known this car a very long time. Know all of its history, as well as the stuff prior to when we first sourced it from an individual a good few years ago. But it's back up for sale now. The new owner's moving into a different kind of car. He's actually buying a classic camper van. So this car's up for sale now to make way for that. And it's in absolutely stunning Carrara White paintwork. And it's actually a factory exclusive car. And the reason why it's a factory exclusive car is because it's got such a huge number of sort of individual X-code options that it needed basically a special request from Porsche centrally to actually give the go-ahead for production. Because obviously a car like this takes longer to produce than a car with the more basic options. This one has a lot of customization stuff that was done in the factory, which really make it stand out. On the outside, as I said, it's finished in that Carrara White, which is a really striking colour. It's got the bi-xenon headlights at the front, and it's got the daylight running lights in those lower light clusters there, which are on all the time. That was this is the facelifted 997 Gen 2 bumper. You can tell these bits are more rounded compared to a Gen 1. And then at the back, it's got the red LED tail lights with the pointed edge, which that's how you tell it's a 997 Gen 2. The 997 Gen 1s have a squared off edge there, and they're not LEDs. These are LED tail lights. It was spec from the factory to be the model designation to be changed to just 911, and that's option 911. You see a couple of cars with that where people don't really want to shout about what it is on the back of the car, but you can still order the original. If you wanted to say it is a Targa 4S, the badges are still available from Porsche. You can have a brand new badge there, but that's how it left the factory, so that's how it is now. As well as having that amazing Targa roof, it was spec'd with the rear wiper as well, which is really useful in winter. It just clears that rear screen automatically, and means you can get on without having to manually just clear that away so you can see out the back. The wheels are the factory fitted 19-inch sport design alloy wheels, and they're finished in agate grey metallic. These were refurbished just under 2 years ago, in prep for when the current owner bought it from us, and they were done at our specialist called Letchworth Diamond Wheels. They did a fantastic job on them, and they're still unmarked as new. The last owner, middle of 2022, had a brand new set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss fitted all round, and they're in absolutely as new condition. He's done hardly any mileage since then, maybe 1,000, 1,500 or something like that. But yeah, they're in great condition. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S are the tyre of choice for these cars at the moment. It seems everyone loves them because they have great all-weather grip. They're great in summer. They last longer. They don't crack up like Pirelli P0s do when they get to the end of their life. These are actually lasting a lot more. They're a lot more forgiving and suited to the Porsche sports cars. Brakes are all in great condition as well. Lots of life left in all of them. And the with this being an S model, it comes with the larger brake setup, what's called a turbo brake setup, with the guards red calipers with the Porsche lettering on them. They're all in great condition, as well as the discs and pads being in great condition. You can see the wear dimples there, still visible, so there's no issues with minimum life. They're not at their minimum life at all. There's no lip on the edge of them either. So that's all good, and yeah, in great condition. And this is how this is why people love the Targa as well, because it breaks up the body. It makes it look, it is basically a panoramic roof that folds into itself, and I'll show you that operating. It does have another really great added benefit, which a lot of people don't realize unless they've seen one of these in person, which is this rear hatch open. So you get access to all of that area there, which in any other 911 coupe you would have to access from inside the cabin, and it's a bit of a struggle to get around those front seats folded, even with them folded down. But so you can access all of that. Actually, that's operated on the key as well. There's 2 keys with this car, original Porsche keys, and you can fold that down, and you can have a lot of luggage in there if you wanted to, as well as having the front boot as well. Now, as you can see, I've just opened up the interior. It's got special order Carrera Red Natural Leather, which is got a lovely stitched leather finish on basically as many panels and places as it can be, really. So all of the doors, apart from the lower edges, which are in carpet, the whole of the dash, steering wheel, the armrest, the handbrake, the PDK selector, and obviously those gorgeous sport seats, as well as the rear seats as well, all finished in that, as well as the pillars, inside pillars are all finished in that natural leather, which has got a lovely feel to it, and it's in great condition as well. It hasn't got any rips or tears or wear marks. It's fitted with the optional embossed headrests. Again, it's great to see that, because when you put the roof down, you can see that's obviously through the roof, and it's nice to have little embellishments like that on a car like this, where in summer I think you'd have the roof down most of the time, to be honest, but it just looks beautiful with that roof down. I just love these cars because they offer basically the best of both worlds, the convertible and the coupe in one car. It has all of the practicality of having a car with a roof, with a fixed roof in winter, but in summer, as you saw, in a matter of seconds, you can have that roof open. You can enjoy the sun, especially with the side windows down as well. Plus the added practicality of that rear hatch. Not many were ordered, and the reason for that wasn't because it isn't a great model. It's thoroughly engineered. It's a great model to own. The reason was, if you think about it, 2009, 2010, 2011 was sort of the era when we were coming out of the credit crisis, so the financial crisis of 2008, late 2008, subprime mortgages collapse and everything like that. So these are a very high cost car from new, much more than the coupes and the convertibles even. So people sort of held back ordering them, and they're quite a rare car, and there weren't many build slots allocated to Targas anyway. So it does make it unusual. It does make it more collectible than a coupe or a convertible, because of this lovely roof mechanism with this embellishment here. The Targas are the only model that come with this chrome design strip here from the factory, which I think adds a little touch of class to it as well. It just looks really understatedly elegant, I think. Hopefully you agree with me. Now, going back to the inside, some other really lovely options includes these. The hardback sport seats have actually got painted backs which match the exterior, so they're Carrara White as well. And they are the full memory option, so they're fully electric 18-way hardback sport seats. They're actually called the adaptive hardback sport seats because these bolsters here and these ones here can go in and out with these 2 buttons. The base independently, the front can go up and the back can go up, so you can adjust the angle. And then obviously you've got the lumbar support system as well, which fills up air cushions here, and all of that on the driver's side is stored on the key, and also with 2 additional settings here. So both keys can have 2 different settings for the seat and also the electric mirrors. It remembers where both the mirror positions are on the key, so if there was 2 of you driving it like a couple, then you could have the seat set up for each of you individually and the mirrors all set up, so you just get in and it adjusts it all automatically. They're heated as well, so it's got the optional heating, and it's got the lovely sport design steering wheel, which has got the full-size metal paddles to control the 7-speed PDK, which can be run in full manual, full auto, or a combination of the two. The sport design steering wheel is a lovely finishing touch to this car. Also has cruise control, and it's also been fitted with Sport Chrono Package Plus. Doesn't have the stopwatch, again, to keep the clean line, but it does have Sport Plus, the switchable sport suspension PASM, so it sits 10mm lower than a car without PASM. The PASM comes standard with all S models. It's got the optional switchable sports exhaust, and the spoiler can go up and down on demand. I'll just press it now so you can see that going up. Absolutely stunning with that up. I'll put it down again. I'm still going through these options because it is an incredible array of options on this car. Center console painted in silver, that was a factory option, as well as all of this area here was finished in silver from the factory. Most Gen 2s have got a satin black plastic. You could pay a lot more money to have all of that in silver, and obviously someone wanted to match the GT silver center console, so they had all of that from the factory. That's not a modification, that's from the factory. I've never seen any other car with that, based in this same Galvano silver, which is very similar to GT silver on these bits as well as there. And then they also spec the aluminium PDK selector and the aluminium handbrake. Again, extra embellishments on this car. It has the universal audio interface, but that kind of isn't required anymore because this car has been retrofitted with a really nice Pioneer head unit with digital radio. It's got the digital antenna there, which works with your phone. So if I plug in my phone, there's a little USB here. You can use Waze, you can use any digital radio app on your phone, podcasts, everything just sort of seamlessly connects to this system. So just grab that plug. You don't need to pair it, but it has also got Bluetooth for pairing if you want to do it wirelessly. So there we go. So CarPlay is loaded. Hopefully you can see that. Probably not the best place for me to show you this outdoors in the beautiful sunny day, but let's get that to load up. So there we go. So that's all of the apps that are available on my phone. You can have your Waze, so your sat nav, and obviously your own radio stations through there. So through data on your phone, you can have music playing. So that's all great, as well as having the full DAB system and FM AM as well. So that's a really nice addition. Also, when you put it in reverse, it's got a rear reversing camera, as well as the audible sensors at the back as well, which were the factory fits. Let me just start the car up as well. So you can hear exactly how great it sounds with the switchable sports exhaust. So this car's got the switchable sports exhaust, which I think sounds sensational on these cars. Hopefully you just heard the valves. It sounds very gruff. And then if I turn it off, makes it a bit quieter, less deeper sound. And then there's the sat nav and everything running. Hopefully you can see that. It's quite a bright day, so probably struggling to show you that, but trust me, it does absolutely work brilliantly. And when you put it in reverse, it shows you the rear view from a camera just above the number plate. This is all beautifully finished here, no marks or anything on this armrest as well. It's also got a lovely stitched cubby there with the same red leather, all from the factory. Now, it's covered 76,992 miles, which isn't too high for one of these cars. I mean, it's a car to be used. It's got the cruise control option as well. And also when you put it in Sport and Sport Plus, it shows you on the dashboard and it engages PASM there, so you can see exactly what mode you're in. And then next service is due in about 6 months time, 14,600 miles, and it's had a lot of servicing done, everything as it should be, and I'll talk through that in just a second. So there's the full list of options. This can be downloaded. It's a PDF on our website. You just click on the advert for the car. If you're on a desktop, it's on the right hand side just below some statistics. If you're on a phone, scroll all the way to the bottom and there's a PDF as well as the original sales brochure for this car that Porsche produced. But there's the full options list. I mean, it's huge, lots of X codes there. So aluminium center console, hardback sports seats, Carrara White, Porsche crest embossed headrest, silver grey seat belts. I forgot to mention those. Silver seat belts as well, which look great, really sort of finish off all the silver like flourishes on this car. Aluminium finished PDK and handbrake levers, PSE. It's got the mechanical locking slip, limited slip diff, PDK, heated adaptive hardback sports seats, as I said, rear wiper, CD storage, PASM, sound package plus, so it's the 9-speaker amplified system, 235 watt, which sounds really decent, especially with this new Pioneer head unit. Bi-xenon headlights, climate control as well, so you just set the temperature, and the air conditioning is working amazingly as well. It feels exactly like it should do, which is 4 degrees or so, so the same as basically opening a fridge when it's fully up to working order. Sport Chrono package plus, so it's got Sport Plus and launch control, and it's got the vehicle tracker as well. Sport design steering wheel, the Porsche embossed mats as well are all there, and they're in great condition. We gave them a quick clean and they are in fabulous condition with no sort of rips or tears or anything on them. 911 rear badge instead of model designation, and the natural leather in Carrera Red. So there's a list of options and standard equipment, so things like cup holders are also listed on this page. As I said, it's a 6-page PDF on the website, so that's the options bit. Then we've done a full diagnostics check. It's only got range 1 and 2 over revs, which is absolutely fine. That's at or around the red line. Last time it hit anywhere near the red line was at 65,000 miles, so just over 10,000 miles ago. It's only ever been near the red line for about 1.7 seconds its whole life. The engine hours corroborates the mileage, so this car hasn't been clocked or messed around with, and also all of the VIN number, engine number, all of that is confirmed by the car electronically as well. So it's supplied in July 2009 by Porsche Reading, service Porsche Hatfield, 2011, 2013 Porsche Silverstone, 2015 Porsche Leicester, 2016 Autowork Porsche Specialist in Norwich, then Trofeo Cars in Norfolk, 2018, 2019 Trofeo Cars, 2020 Porsche Care. This is when we had some work done first, a major service there with some other bits. Then August 2020, August 2021, October 2021. This is the crucial one actually. We had the full PDK service, which changes the sump, the filter and the PDK oil. We had the front fork arms done, and we had the drive belt and its tensioner replaced because that had started to seize. And then in June 2022 there was a full set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres fitted, fully HPI clear obviously, and we've got a full sort of that pack also has a lot of the invoices of the work carried out, as well as the original stamp service book, the full leather Porsche embossed wallet, 2 keys and all of the tools in the front, which I'll show you now as well. So I'll show you the rear engine bay. So Porsche direct fuel injection 3.8, it's all in great condition, lovely and clean in there. Sounds beautiful, sounds exactly how a classic flat 6 Porsche should sound, and that's why I love these so much, because they're super reliable, but they have that sort of recognisable Porsche thrum. So there's the front boot. It's quite deep because it's only got a few sort of slim tools down the bottom there. So you've got the locking wheel bolt, the set of spanner, reversible screwdriver and a headlight adjustment tool. There's a towing eye under there. tyre gels in that compartment there, and then you've got a tyre compressor there, all original Porsche. Nothing has been lost over the years. Back. And then the battery's in there. It's a decent heavy duty battery. All the plastic and everything, all the trims are in great condition, as is the roof. The roof is in great condition as well. It's been regularly lubricated with the correct lubricant along there, the non-sticky lubricants that are recommended, and it's got its wind deflector there which pops up when the roof goes down. So yeah, absolutely stunning condition, ready for a new owner to enjoy. If that's you, if you have any questions about the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.